decided. Next up are the characters.
My winning streak, 20-0.
Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight. Hope you're ready.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be.
No way, bro. You always go with that dang crap.
All right. Goes for the command. What are they thinking here?
What?
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Nails the anti-air.
Say, congratulations.
Now.
You played this.
Woohoo! Look at that combo.
And the throw ends the round.
Love it.
Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
What?
Brave forward
What?
jump there to start.
What? Okay.
Grabs
All
it.
right.
Good work staying in throw range there. Top brings out the super. How is this going to work out for them? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Hey,
What?
they go for the forward jump to start the round, looking to make something happen. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Taking stock. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on.
You're an idiot.
Please. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few moves turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Manages to block the jump and adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Going in, player 2 drops him to
Come on! No, bro.
Waiting for a good opening. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it better. Going in, scrapping it out up close.
Level 3!
Use the gauge for a super on. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Took him to the corner in a flash. Overhead.
What? What? Oh, what a load of baloney.
A jump. What a finish.
Oh, yeah, that's
Drawn
one.
ahead into both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
I could've.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
Yeah, basically.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump.
What?
There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets a chance with that jump. Alright, that parry may be just the catalyst they need.
What the?
Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Alright, what's coming up next? Pressuring the situation with the charging. Taking stock.
No!
Looks for the throw to close it
How
out.
did that?
Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still
I was
anyone's
way
fight,
too
so they
far.
can't
I
get
was way too
complacent
much.
here.
I'll take it away.
Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Opts for the throw.
Alright, you're a little grabby, aren't you? You're a little grab!
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by fading something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation.
What?
Brings out
Oh,
the super. How is this gonna work out for them? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Using gets tagging to impress. This super, level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Condor done. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, cross-up attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Dives in.
Yeah! Look at that.
I smell a comeback in the works. Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Oh, got too eager. Mexican Typhoon. A quick breather. Condor dive. Looking for a chance. The throw missed. Very solid tomahawk buster. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. Are we looking to impress this super? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Both sides getting ready. Harry connects.
Oh my God!
Overhead attack. Jump.
Yes! Yes!
No high man needed. This is the final round.
I like I'm down to
Starts things off with a jump in. Carries. Excellent block. Jumps up. A parry. Reversal.
Oh,
This can lead to some big damage. Crowns him from
oh,
above.
that used the wake bar.
Superhero.
I didn't know I could do that.
Can they make the most of this? Knocked them out of the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2, overhead attack. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. What are they gonna do? A jump? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the throw.
Okay.
Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Perfect air-to-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Throws him down. What's the play here? No good up high. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Coming through. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Feeling out the spacing. Reverse end cuts him down. Player 1 goes for the jump in. I think they decided to create some distance here in order to slow down the pace a bit. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Lots of distance here.
Nice! Oh my goodness.
Everything that's happened up until now. Good anti-air. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor. Neither of them willing to back off. Going on the offensive? Grabs them. They're being absolutely relentless with this. Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Jump? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They back the opponent into the corner. Claps back. They're still in this. Round 4. All that effort for so little payoff. Jumps in. He adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Can they a super art? This right here is what Candy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. A quick breather. Oh my god, they just chopped it up! Knocked them out of the air. And whip! They're wide open! They tries to act quickly, but whips the attack. Not much movement. Drops them from the air. This is a critical moment. Only a little bit of drive and burns out.
You're an idiot!
Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Goes to the air. Crowns them from above. This match ain't over yet. They're going for the super art. Spin drive smasher assault. What's coming next? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 has all the throws connect.
Countered my counter, right?
There's a burnout. What now? Drive impact misses. Finds the target. Jump. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Player 2 can't use any. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Oh, will the super art do anything? Jumps. What are they gonna do? And whip. They're wide open.
No! What?
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Decides to go in with the target combo. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That was a solid anti-air. Next up, brushes off the throw. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Who's it gonna be? Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Trips them up. Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. From up above. Just out of range for that throw. Can't tech the throw. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now. KO. Bops him with a target. Taking stock. They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? How much heats it up with a combo into super? Going in? Can they turn things around here with a super? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
Oh, I can do that because I got the...
Player 2 chases them down.
Oh,
Yeah!
Throw.
No, he didn't.
Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do
What the
damage
crap?
by
When did that
clearing something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Checks with a medium kick. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Anything could happen here. With this super
You're it!
opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Player 1 drops him to half, closing the gap.
You're dead!
The next round is beginning. Look at this Shin Hashogaki is gonna see. Player 2 can build off this lead.
What?
Player 2 in the corner now, experiencing burnout. Gets the jump in. Awesome! Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. From upstairs. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Meets them air to air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 a super art. The super doesn't hit. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Both fighters are standing. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Checks with a sandblast. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Out of range. Relatively safe. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 2 burns out. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Hits the drive. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. They are not getting close to each other. The pace of the round is going to pick up. I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Oh, they switch sides.
Level 3!
What a PhD
I'm not level 3.
can do for you. Shin Hashogaki. This could be make or break. Player 2 flipping the script with that turnaround super. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Can they close this round without relying on drive? Snug in the breadbasket. Down to the final hit.
Elizabeth.
Seems to need more to settle their nerves.
try?
than anything else. We're ready to fight.
All said and done, they gon' call me a legend.
Yes. Except
I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's get this mission started.
You call, I answer.
Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping
don't
in.
do that to the controller.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? That attack landed KO. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep
Don't
dictating the
go
pace
wait
of this
until that
match.
round.
Goes for the jumper. They timed that just right to get the perfect
No, she
hit.
flew. That's you doing a good thing.
Down to the wire.
Idiot.
The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment.
I know.
That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here.
Whoa!
Keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Just out of range for that throw. Jump. KO. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Not yet. If I win this one.
Throw miss. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 has an empty
I
drive.
learned by
This is a
pressing these
very
buttons right here.
precarious
Triangle and
situation.
circle.
Out of
Yeah.
drive gauge. Now is the time. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Denies the jump in. Grabs and throws him away. Reads the jump in perfectly. Sonic Blade's a fish for a
If I
match.
do this,
Okay, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A real test of nerves here. Shoots their shot. Weaves into impact to finish. Player 1 brings it home.
Show me everything you have. This will be a good fight. Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Whiffs the grab.
let's see.
Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Okay, takes them
Oh my
all
goodness.
the way to the corner. Difficult situation for a throw. All right. Lots of aggression from both sides. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump-in is denied. Knockdown. Head experiencing jam. Grabs them. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out?
7 foot.
Each hit is so
Within
important.
a mile.
In there. Job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last
Oh, what the crap? Oh,
It's
that's a
going to
jump.
be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Knockdown. They block, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super.
That's gonna be hard to use.
Brings out the
I mean, you
super.
do, but
How is this going to work out for them? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Double lariat, and now Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Medium kick hits. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Lots of distance here. Both fighters look for an opening.
oh
In there. Jumps up.
no! Huh?
Goes for the super art. Throws them to negate the block. A super art.
Stop it.
Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Zones with the fireball. Decides to meet them in the air. Looking for a chance. KO! Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps, saw him coming and goes for the board.
Me!
Knockdown and player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. A quick breather. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Fires without warning. Headbutt. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, got too eager. Boom goes the dynamite. Reads the command grab. Nothing stops this train. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. What'll happen? Just goes. Brings him back. Closes it out.
You're gonna jump.
The
I knew you were
fighters
gonna
have
go in.
matched each
Don't
other
get
blow
the down
for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. Open knocked him out of the air. Throws a fireball. Back. We're going to Siberia. Player one.
Again.
The lead. Will they go for offense or defense?
One more time.
Hug nothing but air. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? They're hurt. Big time. Okay, he turns out.
Boom.
They got him. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
I'm not gonna lose.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Charges in with authority. Shoots off a projectile damage. Not shy with the
Do
grab.
that.
Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opt for the
I was gonna grab you.
Can't tech the throw? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Back throw for the side switch. 100-hand slap! Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Trying to read each other here? Taking stock. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
No.
Goes for the Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Goes for the level 1 super. Knockdown. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, got too eager.
How do I do the thing?
Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Potential kicks. What'll happen? He connects with the throw. The overhead denied. Potential takes him up. Both fighters planning something?
I got it.
Time to reassess the situation? Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Sees the overhead coming.
Oh, no.
Player two can't use throws him. What's next? They gotta dig down deep here.
No!
Air.
It's time.
Break through with the throw. Come back in the works. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player two has an empty drum. The super doesn't hit. They exchange blows. Charges forward.
There we go.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal?
Yes.
A quick breather.
Oh, I want to finish you up though.
The timing,
See.
the bulldozer levels them. Picks the air throw. Player two needs to use. Oh my God! They just choked it up. Amazing. Player two with a super.
It's live.
For the win.
Did you bump?
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
It's like a train.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
The top player is here.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The right idea, but whiffs the air throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The grab misses.
Oh, you grabbed?
Fantastic reactions there. Player's nice counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2, he trapped him with a break-in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody
Whoa!
Lots of
No! Oh my goodness.
and not be trigger happy.
I know
Player
what you're
2
doing. I see
is
the
in
kick
burnout.
coming, bro.
Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Recovers from burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. The throw misses. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
No.
Trying to read each other
Come
here?
to me. You come to me. No. We ain't playing your game. Come to
Okay,
me.
creating some space, closes out the super arc.
No!
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Fight with all your heart.
This will be a good fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Knockdown. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right, what's coming up next? Both sides looking for an opening. Big counter. Knockdown. Allows them to negate the block. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. With the life gap opening up, they takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very nice. KO.
Love projectiles, don't you?
Tries to bait him with the
Love them. You love them to death.
You know
Look at
the
this.
fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Player 2 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
No.
Buys some time by driving
Yes!
him into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Oh, whiffs the throw. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Life lead opens up.
Keep playing the game.
Nice parry.
Keep
KO.
playing the game. You're so used to the old gen, like
Takes
you're
one
nice.
back. Both sides bringing it now.
You decided to do a counter more back right notes against fireballs like
Goes
this.
for the jump in to start the round. How will this round turn out? Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
Look at that though.
How much damage goes for the super arc?
Go for that.
The level 3 super.
Good spell. You can't do
Looking to
nothing
make
wrong.
some big
The way I told you earlier.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive
He's not
gauge to
level
play
three.
with. Not a good thing.
That's level 3.
So they break forward to
Level 3.
pressure
Look
the
at the
opponent.
bar. You see the blue one down there?
Player 2 chases them down.
Why haven't you done it?
Shoots off a fireball up close. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player 2 has
go over
depleted
it.
their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. They may need to spend some meter
No.
to close out this round.
No!
This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide
I don't want to
play
get
safe.
close.
This is the
No.
ideal way to utilize the
No!
Our fighters are
No.
still. What's the play here? Goes with
Guys,
Jack.
oh my, you're so annoying!
Player 2 is
Is that what
one
you
win
used to
away
do?
from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
You're annoying. Take this.
Black eyes him open with a Shoryuken. Are we going to see some fireworks here? From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by
Block,
baiting
block, block,
something
block.
out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Oh, could be the start of something. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Clean parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. A parry? Uses the target combo as a filler.
Thanks, my parry.
Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner.
Ah, taunted!
Brushes that off and keeps going. Throw leaves them wide open. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Yo, Ross, super hit. On the go. The next touch may just crown them from above. The drive is screaming from the floor.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Dude.
Oh, what?
Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps up. Checks them with a projectile. Player one chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Not letting that go. Reads their mind and texts a throw. That text what you get when both sides go in on the throws. At this range, many attacks can get if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. From up above. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Somehow pushes back, going on the offensive. Big counter. Knockdown. Was looking for that jump attack. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe.
No, you're blocking, right? You're blocking! You're blocking!
Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round
You're
in the deck.
blocking, though.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player two, will this super art connect? The quarter makes it hard to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player two, he goes for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Hits them with a stopping block. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Are they thinking about to steal this round?
No.
Scrapping it out up close. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. He goes for the shit.
You're blocking that, right? You're blocking. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Just don't care.
You're good. That was not bad.
It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offense.
Didn't hear that.
Amazing read to flash the parry just in time
No.
to catch the attack. Pressuring the situation with the goes for the super art. Takes a trip. Will that super be the turning point? Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it
Yeah,
perfect.
you're right. I did see it from a
This
mile
is the
away.
perfect range to reach out and with this super art connect.
Hold! Hold!
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Hitting his takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock.
Here we
Throws
go.
out a projectile.
Here we go! Here we go!
Player two is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Grabs and throws them away. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Uses the parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it.
Lows.
Player one can build off this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match.
Uppercut grab!
What's next?
Remember the moveset!
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shinju Hadouken! The super doesn't hit! Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Big throw. What'll happen here? This is the ideal range to utilize the fire. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Avoids getting stuck in the corner. They're going for the super art. Throw connects and does big
Alright,
damage.
nice.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Looking for a chance. A parry? Target combo into... Oh, with a no... Close range projectile. What now? Okay, oh.
Ah!
Player 2...
Here says the
Let's see what they
hurricane.
try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
No.
Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arcade. Gaining some meter would open up an opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be ends with the projectile. Damage on that counter. Not shy with the grab. Jumps? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Both are just hanging on by a thread, but their drive gauges are a different story. A super arc? That's not gonna hit. Experiencing burnout. Quick breather. Player 2
No,
needs to
no,
hold out until their
no,
drive gauge recovers.
no.
They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Closing moments of the match.
I knew you were gonna do
One
it.
hit's gonna do it. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 is winning with the greatest.
It's a
of
ride.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Was looking for that jump attack. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Jumps up. What's the next move?
I saw that coming from a mile away.
They decide to take a breather to regroup. A quick breather. Hit them with a stop and block. Player 2, ooh, what a smart blow. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Are we gonna see a cogs nothing but air? Amazing! Gotta do better than that. Digs in deep to get that drive in. What'll happen here? Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Player 2 can't use air. Rushes in. Oh, lifelines in. I smell a comeback in the works. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful. They're going for the super arc. Goes for the
No,
super
but let's
arc.
get him a stew. Look at this.
Super arc. They exchange blows. Knockdown and reads the jump in perfectly. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They push their way out of the corner. Drops him hard.
No!
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
This will be a good fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. No go for the throw. Throws him down. From up above. Checks him with the projectile. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Knockdown. Goes for the super art?
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting.
Like, did this super art connect?
Get out of it.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
What the heck happened?
Projectile to try and change the situation. Takes up the win with the projectile. Good.
I did nothing but power up.
Player 2
Did no damage.
wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. A brave forward jump there to start.
Oh, whoops, that does that.
Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own.
Yeah.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. From up above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide they were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Checks them with a projectile. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now.
Round 3.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both, with this super art connect, What'll Happen takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Nice tech. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 1 has the meter lead. It goes for the super art. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump from it. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What'll happen here? And it's this
Too bad.
the super turn with a drive impact. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
I lost one.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. They were right to be on guard there. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. Shout on Earth, cranking it up. Jumps up. What'll happen here? Jumps. Player 2, burnout activates. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Not much life left, but their drive usage may favor it. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Close range projectile. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The punishment gives them a great opening.
Oh gosh, there's nothing.
A real test of nerves here. Shinku Hadouken. With his super art.
Yeah!
Letting it all out. This is knocked them out of the air.
Yes!
Player 1 is a force to
I didn't know you won.